Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. This is Kunal Mehta from Make Me Scientific, and in this video we are going to study about the graphical representation of standing waves. Now these standing waves are formed on a rope as a result of superposition of two waves. One wave was incident wave, which we created by giving a jerk, a transverse wave, and now this transverse wave actually was hitting a free boundary, and then it got reflected back, and then there was an superposition between incident as well as the reflected wave, and we are getting the standing waves which we are going to plot. The case of fixed boundary will be taken up in the next lecture. So let us start. So first of all, you should be very well clear with the basics that suppose if you have say a small, so if you have a small wave which is going to hit a boundary which is say a free boundary. So this is a case of free boundary. Now this pulse or a transverse wave is going in this direction. So we can write its equation as y is equal to a y incident a sine omega t minus kx. Now what happens after reflection is something like this. The same ring, this ring is movable, it can move up and down. Now this pulse is going to get reflected. Please pardon my drawing. We are not going to consider any kind of energy loss, so the amplitude remains the same. So this wave goes in this direction. This is what happens, right? So if we write the equation of the reflected wave, it is a sine omega t plus kx. The pulse was having crest in it. The reflected pulse will also have the crest in it. But had it been this a fixed boundary, then the pulse would be reflected back. The crest would be reflected back in terms of trough. In that case, we would have to insert a minus sign over here, right? But we are not going to worry about that case. Now very basic things before we go ahead is the following. If I say plot a graph of y is equal to plus sine theta, y is equal to minus sine theta, y is equal to plus cos theta, and y is equal to minus of cos theta. These four graphs you will have to understand by heart, right? This is the maths representation, the mathematical representation. The sine theta graph always starts from the origin, then it goes up the crest like and then the trough. This is plus sine theta graph. If I draw the same graph of y is equal to minus sine theta, this graph gets flipped and you will have the graph like this. This is sine theta graph over here, basically minus sine theta versus the displacement y. In the same way, the cos theta graph starts from plus 1, goes till minus 1 and then like this. So this is y is equal to cos theta graph, and minus of that is going to get flipped like this, okay, y times of minus of cos theta graph. All right. So now we are going to go ahead and at different time, at time is equal to 0, at time is equal to t by 4, we are going to see the superposition. At time is equal to t by 2, at time is equal to 3t by 4, and finally at time is equal to t. I am going to leave it on you guys, right? Please be very strong in terms of maths. It's going to be a little bit confusing, right? But don't worry, we will see to it, okay? So first of all, at time is equal to 0, we are going to write down the incident equation. Y is equal to a sine, this was omega t minus kx, and the reflected wave was yr, that was a sine omega t plus kx. Now we are going to substitute time is equal to 0 here in both the cases, whether it is incident wave or the reflected wave. We get the incident wave as a sine minus kx, and here the reflected wave is a sine, the time goes off, this part goes off, and we have kx. So we know that the sine of minus theta is equal to minus of sine theta. So minus a sine kx, and here reflected wave is equal to plus A sine kx. Now, if I am being asked to plot both the graphs simultaneously, then this is the free boundary case like this one, and this is at time is equal to 0. Let me plot this graph. You please make sure that there are at least 2 waves of incidents and 2 waves of reflected. So, now this is minus of sine theta graph, and just now I told you that minus of sine theta you need to remember this graph. So, I will have to be very patient with my drawing. This is one graph, this is another graph. This is the incident wave graph that I am going to draw it with the black color. Now, with the red color I am going to draw the reflected ray, and the reflected ray is plus of sine theta graph. So, the plus of sine theta graph is like this. I will have to draw 2 waves, same frequency, same amplitude, everything remains the same. So, that means this is the reflected ray, reflected wave which gets reflected from the free boundary. So, this is the time is equal to 0. So, here you will be getting a node, here you will be getting a node, here you will be getting a node, here you will be getting a node. Basically, the nodes are the area of no displacement. So, actually if you look at the string, the string will be flat in this particular case like this one, because both the waves are nullifying each other, destructive interference is going to happen, right. Now, the same process we will have to repeat by plugging time t by 2 into both the expressions. So, let us do that. So, this is part 2, and I am going to plug in time is equal to t by 4, incident wave A sine omega t minus kx, reflected wave is A sine omega t plus kx. Let us plug in here A sine omega is 2 pi by the time period. Now, instead of this t I am going to plug in t by 4 minus kx. Here also yr is A sine 2 pi by t times t by 4 plus kx. Okay. So, now this is yi, that is A sine tt gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled. So, it is pi by 2 minus kx, and this is yr, that is A sine tt, 2 gets cancelled. So, pi by 2 plus kx. Now, see how do I remember these identities is yi, that is A. Now, sine here if it is 90, sine will get converted into cos. This 90 will be removed and kx. Now, 90 minus theta is in first quadrant, and in first quadrant all are positive. So, I am going to use positive sign, correct. But in the next case yr A sine 90. So, when sine 90 comes, it will immediately get converted into cos function, 90 will be removed and kx. Now, see sine 90 plus theta, that means 90 plus theta lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant, and we know that all S, T, C, the second quadrant even sine is positive. So, we are finding sine positive. So, I will have to add positive sign. Now, both functions are the same. So, here there will be a constructive interference. Now, in case of the constructive interference, we will have to draw the graph very carefully. So, like this is my free end. Now, as I said cos function, so cos function starts from here. This is my one wave and this is my another wave. So, this is my incident wave, and in the same way the reflected wave is also over it. Like this. So, the red one is the reflected wave. So, what is going to happen is the string, now since both of them they are being carried by a amount, so the resultant wave will be lifted up by twice the a, because constructive interference, two waves they are going to lift the same part by a. So, it will be 2a. So, the resultant wave will be very large. Oh, please pardon my drawing, right, like this one. Let me try to draw it more better. Let me use another color. So this is my one wave and this is my another wave. This is the resultant, but this is at time is equal to t by 4. Now we are going to repeat the same process for t by 2 and 3t by 4. Basically I should be saying that this point is an antinode, here also antinode, here also antinode, here also antinode, and here also antinode, and between two antinodes there is node. So please make sure that you plug in, you write down n between 2a like this, right. So this is at time is equal to t by 4. Now let's move ahead with the third case, that is we are going to substitute time t by 2. Okay. So incident wave and the reflected wave. Now this time I will be little bit quick. This is a sine omega t minus kx, this is a sine omega t plus kx. So I am going to insert the value here of the time sine 2 pi by t, omega is 2 pi by t. Now here I am going to substitute t by 2 minus kx, reflected a sine 2 pi by t times t by 2 minus plus of kx. Now what is going to happen? This 2 t gets cancelled. So the incident wave is a sine pi minus kx, reflected wave is a sine 2 pi gets cancelled. So pi plus kx. So the incident wave equation here, how do I remember? Sine pi minus something is always sine. Now pi minus theta means it is in second quadrant, the first quadrant. I apologize, it is in second quadrant. 180 minus theta is in the second quadrant. Second quadrant sign is positive, so here I will put positive sign and pi will be removed, so it will be kx. Reflected wave is a sine pi plus kx, this goes in third quadrant. Third quadrant all st sign is negative, so I am going to put minus sign, pi gets removed, so it is sine remains sine, so kx. Now what will happen if these two waves are going to interfere? Destructive interference. So let us draw, this is the free end. Now first of all plus sine function, so I will have to draw two sine waves. This is one, this is the another, this is my incident wave. Now the reflected wave is negative of this one, so it is just opposite like this. So here you have a node, 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 and in between areas you can just put the antinodes, right. So here I should be writing, this is the case at time is equal to t by 2. So the resultant wave here will be a flat string because the wave is actually going to cancel each other off. So this is the rope going to remain flat. Now the last I would be doing for you is at time is equal to 3t by 4. This is which case? Fourth case, I am sorry. So now let us write y is equal to a sine omega t minus kx, incident one. The reflected one is a sine omega t plus kx. Now let us substitute time as omega is 2 pi by t, this is 3t by 4 minus kx. You do not have to touch the kx term. Reflected is a sine 2 pi by t times 3t by 4 plus kx. Now 2 tt gets cancelled, 2t gets cancelled. So the incident wave is a sine, this is 3 pi by 2 minus kx. Reflected wave is a sine 3 pi by 2 plus kx. Now see guys, how do I remember this is when pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2 comes, sine gets converted into cos, a remains a. Now this 3 pi by 2 gets removed and write down kx. But this angle falls in which quadrant? Third quadrant. See, 3 pi by 2 minus kx. By the way, all these angles are less than 90. So you are in third quadrant, sine theta, you are finding sine theta which is negative, so minus. Let's write down the reflected wave equation. Sine again 3 pi by 2, it changes into cos, write down kx. This falls into fourth quadrant, again sine, you are finding sine, it is negative. Both are the same wave, so constructive interference, let's draw it. Now negative of cos function starts from here. So this is one wave and then this is another wave. Okay, this is my incident wave and the similar is the reflected wave. It should be exactly over it, but since I am using different color, so I'll have to show little bit apart from one another. Okay, so slightly ahead or below is what I am expecting. Constructive interference, oh I am sorry I messed up again, but I think you have understood this part well, right? So what's going to happen is the red one is my reflected wave. So everywhere where I see crest on crest, this is trough on trough, all are antinodes, and between all those areas you will have to write down the nodes. So because between two antinodes you have the nodes. So this is again at time is equal to 3t by 4. If you want to look at the string at this particular time, then it will be the double, because a here, minus a here, minus a here. So minus of 2a times would be the displacement. So the string would be violently oscillating in this condition like this, right? So this is how you need to also go ahead for the standing waves in case of the fixed end also. If you have any doubts, please do post your doubts in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching the video.